gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
This is Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Punch it in with Eckler, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run it again with Fournette, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. Touchdown! Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane. Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Jalen Guyton, 58 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One last throw here for Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.